What's up guys, it's Forza Memories and I'm back with another top 8 cars video since you guys enjoy them a lot. In this top 8 cars video, I'll be going over the top 8 cars that perform better in real life than in Forza. So let's go ahead and start at number 8. Starting off the list, we have the 2021 Mercedes-AMG GT Black Series. The Black Series has only appeared in Horizon 5 and is pretty mediocre compared to its real-life counterpart. Despite having the same 4-liter twin-turbo V8 that outputs 720 horsepower and 600 pound-feet of torque. The whole Black Series label was created by Mercedes to basically push cars to their maximum track capability, and that's exactly what the Black Series model of the AMG GT did, because it completely blew the base model out of the water. The Black Series came with 170 more horsepower, and 0 to 60 was 0.5 seconds faster than the base AMG, but where the Black Series really kills the base model is on the track. The Black Series broke the lap time record for a production car on the Nürburgring with a time of 6 minutes and 43 seconds. The Black Series was a force to be reckoned with in real life, but in Forza, I can't say the same. The Black Series is beautiful and sounds great in Forza, but its performance needs a buff because it's not competitive whatsoever in S1 class races. Its handling is decent for the class, but its launch and acceleration, even with an all-wheel drive swap, is really slow. Overall, the Black Series needs a buff in Forza because it certainly does not share its real-life counterpart's legendary performance. At number 7, we have the 2018 Porsche 911 GT2 RS. The GT2 RS first appeared in Horizon 4 and came equipped with a 3.8-liter twin-turbo flat 6 that delivers an impressive 700 horsepower and 553 pound-feet of torque. As many of you know, the GT2 RS is an incredible track car, having obliterated several lap time records on numerous tracks, including the Nürburgring, where it lapped in a record-breaking time of 6 minutes and 47 seconds. Its smooth shifting PDK transmission, beautiful handling, and high horsepower make it absolutely worth the $400,000 price tag. Now in Forza, and especially in Horizon 5, the GT2 RS should be way better than it is. Its handling is really good, but it's just so damn slow. It launches and accelerates really slow for S1, and like most of the cars on this list, it already comes in at the top of S1 class. The GT2 RS has a cool wide body kit, which actually does make it good for S2 class, but it still does not compare to its real life performance. It's just a shame because the GT2 RS was destroying records only a couple years ago, yet it's not a top car for racing in Forza. At our 6th spot, we have the 2010 Devon GTX. The GTX last appeared in Horizon 1 and has really disappeared from the automotive world, which is a shame because it's basically a lighter and more aerodynamic Dodge Viper. Underneath the hood of the GTX lies the Viper's 8.4-liter naturally aspirated V10 that puts a cool 650 horsepower and 590 pound-feet of torque. The GTX was an interesting car because it was developed by a company who builds watches. Yes, the watches that you put on your wrist. Yet its track performance was phenomenal. It broke the production lap time record at both Willow Springs and Laguna Seca Raceway. The GTX in Horizon 1 was nowhere near as good as its real-life counterpart. First off, it costed $40 to get because you need to buy the season pass to unlock it. For those $40, you got a pretty slow S-Class car. It handled poorly and was just so slow in S-Class. It lacked top-end speed as well as having slow acceleration. At number 5, we have the 2022 Aston Martin Valkyrie AMR Pro. This car is absolutely mental in real life thanks to its 6.5-liter naturally aspirated V12 that outputs a whopping 1,160 horsepower. The AMR Pro is capable of running a 3-minute and 20-second lap around the Le Mans, which to put this into perspective, it's only 5 seconds slower than the lap time record, which was set by a literal Le Mans prototype race car. The AMR Pro also can go 0 to 60 in 2.5 seconds and reach a top speed of 250 miles per hour. Red Bull Racing helped develop it, which is why it featured a lot of F1 tech, so you know this thing's a beast on the track. It's not a beast in Forza, that's for sure. It's actually worse than the base version of the AMR Pro, which was the Valkyrie, because the AMR Pro has no engine upgrades. The base Valkyrie could be upgraded to 1,600 horsepower, but the AMR Pro is stuck at 800 horsepower. Also, in real life, the AMR Pro has 1,160 horsepower, but in Forza, it only has 800 horsepower. It handles well in Forza, but the lack of power just makes it not competitive at all in S2 class. Overall, the AMR Pro is really disappointing in Horizon 5 because the thing just flat out sucks. At our 4th spot, we have the 2019 Ferrari 488 Pista. The Pista first appeared in Horizon 4 and features a 3.9-liter twin-turbo V8 that outputs 711 horsepower and 570 pound-feet of torque. The Pista is just simply a ridiculous car with 711 horses and a weight of 3,000 pounds flat. The Pista could go 0 to 60 in only 2.8 seconds and run the quarter mile in 10.1 seconds. Those crazy acceleration numbers helped the Pista beat both the Top Gear test track and Hockenheim lap time records. If you want this track weapon in your garage, you have to pay $500,000. In Horizon 4, the Pista was really underrated in S2 class. It was fast, handled well, and sounded great. But in Horizon 5, it got bumped down to S1 class for no reason. It's actually really bad now. I've never seen a car get nerfed this bad before, because now it's slow and is another car on this list whose performance index is already at the top of its class. Just look at the stat comparison between the Pista in Horizon 4 and the Pista in Horizon 5. It's actually bizarre how badly it got nerfed. Entering our top 3, we have the 2015 Dodge Challenger Hellcat. The Hellcat first appeared in Horizon 3 and is a force to be reckoned with in real life thanks to a 6.2 liter supercharged V8 that's capable of 707 horsepower and 650 pound-feet of torque. This immense power allows the Hellcat to go 0 to 60 in 3.5 seconds and run the quarter mile in 11 seconds. The Hellcat's easy to create ridiculous power with due to a strong block Hemi engine being damn near indestructible. This is why the Hellcat usually does really well at Texas 2K, which is a very popular street/drag racing series. So you would think a car that's known for having ridiculous performance with mods would be good in Forza, right? No, not at all. The Hellcat's horrible in Forza. It's at its worst in Horizon 4. The drag ability has been nerfed badly due to the game's mechanics of favoring all-wheel drive cars that is easily bested by almost every other S1 class car on the track and at the drag strip. The Hellcat's handling is awful due to its stiff suspension and heavy weight, which caused the car to have really bad understeer even with a proper tune. Also, the Hellcat sounds awful in Horizon 4. At our second spot, we have the 2014 Porsche 918 Spyder. The 918 has been in almost every Forza game. It features a hybrid 4.6 liter naturally aspirated V8 that outputs 887 horsepower and 830 pound-feet of torque. This legendary car has been Porsche's poster boy for quite some time now, and rightfully so, because the 918 was a monster with its super quick 0 to 60 of 2.5 seconds and top speed of 220 miles per hour. Its state-of-the-art hybrid system helped the 918 become the first car ever to run a sub 7-minute Nürburgring lap time. And as many of you know, the 918 is 1/3 of the Holy Trinity. It's actually the cheapest of all three, costing $1.7 million in 2024. Ever since its introduction to the Horizon series in 2014, the 918 has just not been the powerhouse we see in real life. It's always been a middle-of-the-pack hypercar, with it never really being competitive in Horizon. The 918 is not good at anything in S2. Its handling, speed, and acceleration are only average for racing. It's disappointing that the devs made the 918 not competitive whatsoever for racing, considering its monstrous track ability in real life. And at number 1, we have the 2021 Mercedes-AMG 1. The AMG 1 is the cover car for Horizon 5. It might be the craziest production car ever made. At the heart of the AMG 1 lies a hybrid 1.6 liter turbocharged V6, which is the same engine found in F1 cars that delivers a staggering 1,063 horsepower and 811 pound-feet of torque. In addition to its F1 engine, the AMG1 features DRS, which stands for Drag Reduction System, and is used in F1 races to overtake other drivers. If you want to buy this road legal F1 car, you'll have to pay $5 million. In Horizon 5 though, it only has 800 horsepower, instead of the 1,063 horsepower that it has in real life. This is because when Horizon 5 came out, the AMG1 was just a concept car at the time. Usually cover cars are the best cars in their respective class, but the AMG1's case, it's not. It's a good car in S2 and X class, but its lack of power is its downfall, because if we had the full 1,063 horsepower stock, then it would without a doubt be meta. It handles extremely well and is quick, but the lack of power is evident because in sprint races, you'll get destroyed by pretty much every S2 or X class car in the straights. Well, that's all for the video. I hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you in the next one.